Chelsea's transfer window just took a dramatic turn. The Jamie Gittens deal is on the brink of collapse. Borussia Dortmund have slapped a massive $59 million price tag on the winger, nearly double Chelsea's opening bid. This is Chelsea News TV, your go-to for all things Blues. Today we're diving deep into this transfer saga. Why is Dortmund playing hardball? Can Chelsea bridge the gap before the Club World Cup deadline? And what does this mean for Enzo Maresca's squad? We've got the full breakdown, exclusive insights, and analysis you won't find anywhere else. Stick with us for the next 30 minutes as we unpack every angle of this blockbuster story. Let's start with the bombshell. Chelsea's pursuit of Jamie Gittens, the 22-year-old Dortmund star, is hitting major turbulence. According to Christian Falk at Bild, Chelsea's opening offer of $35 million was flat out rejected. Dortmund won $59 million, a staggering $24 million gap. That's not just a difference of opinion, it's a chasm. The Blues are under pressure to act fast. Why? The Club World Cup registration deadline is Tuesday. If Chelsea want Gittens in their squad for the tournament, time is running out. But is he worth nearly double their initial valuation? Let's dig into who Gittens is and why Chelsea are so keen. Jamie Gittens is one of Europe's brightest young talents. Last season, he scored 12 goals and provided 5 assists for Dortmund. That's 17 direct goal involvements in a competitive Bundesliga side. He's a left winger with pace, flair, and a knack for cutting inside. Think Jadon Sancho's early Dortmund days, but with a sharper end product. Chelsea's recruitment chief, Joe Shields, has been a longtime fan. The club's done their homework, extensive background checks, performance analysis, the works. Gittens believes he can thrive at Stamford Bridge. He's even agreed a 7-year contract with the Blues. Personal terms? Sorted. The player's all in. So why is this deal stalling? It's all about the money. Dortmund's valuation has fluctuated wildly. Back in January, they were quoting $84 million. Now they're down to $59 million, but that's still a huge leap from Chelsea's $35 million bid. Sky Germany reports Dortmund might settle for $42 million to $50 million, but Falk's $59 million figure suggests they're digging in. Why the high price? Dortmund secured Champions League football on the final day of last season. If they'd missed out, Gittens' release clause could have dropped below $42 million. Chelsea might have snapped him up for a bargain. Instead, Dortmund are cashing in on their strong position. They're also eyeing Sunderland's Joe Bellingham as Gittens' replacement, so they want the funds to move quickly. Now, let's talk competition. Arsenal were in the race for Gittens. Mikel Arteta saw him as a rival for Gabriel Martinelli, but Gittens snubbed the Gunners. According to the boot room, he's only got eyes for Chelsea. That's a coup for the Blues, but it doesn't solve the price issue. David Ornstein at The Athletic confirms Chelsea's bid on the agreed 7-year deal, but Dortmund haven't budged. The boot room suggests a compromise around $37 million could be reached early next week. That's optimistic, given Falk's report. What do you think, Blues fans? Is Gittens worth $59 million, or should Chelsea walk away? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're loving this Chelsea breakdown, give us a quick like. It helps us keep the updates coming. Let's shift gears. Why is the Club World Cup deadline so critical? The tournament kicks off on June 15th, and Chelsea are based in Fort Lauderdale for the group stages. They're in Group D, while Dortmund are in Group F. The two could meet in the semi-finals in East Rutherford. Registering Gittens by Tuesday means he can play from the start. Miss that deadline, and Chelsea can still sign him, but he'd only be eligible for the knockout stages from June 27th to July 3rd. That's a risk! Enzo Maresca wants his squad settled. He's planning for Gittens to slot into the left wing, especially with other targets like Alejandro Garnacho still uncertain. A delay could disrupt those plans. Speaking of Maresca's squad, Gittens isn't the only transfer story. Chelsea are also linked with AC Milan's Maignan. The goalkeeper's contract situation has Milan sweating, and Chelsea are circling. Gianluca Di Marzio reports Milan might accept $20 million to $24 million. Peanuts for a player of Maignan's quality. But there's a catch. If Milan let Maignan go cheap, it could trigger a domino effect. Theo Hernandez, their left back, wants out too. He's pushing for a $25 million move. If Maignan's price drops, Hernandez could argue for a lower fee. Chelsea aren't linked with Hernandez yet, but this Milan fire sale could create opportunities. Should the Blues pounce on Maignan while chasing Gittens? It's a lot to juggle before Tuesday. Back to Gittens. What makes him so special? He's not just a stat padder. His 12 goals last season came in big moments. He's a clutch performer, comfortable on either wing but lethal on the left. At 22, he's already got Champions League experience. He's also got history with Chelsea's new signing, Dilap. The pair played together at Manchester City's academy and for England's U21s. Last September, they linked up in a 4-1 win over Austria. Dilap started, Gittens came off the bench. Now they could reunite at Stamford Bridge. That chemistry could be a game changer for Maresca's attack. Imagine Gittens cutting in from the left, Dilap bullying defenders in the box. It's a tantalizing prospect. But here's the flip side. Chelsea's squad is stacked. They've got Estevao Willian joining the attack. Christopher Nkunku, though, is on his way out. Ben Jacobs reports Bayern Munich still fancy the Frenchman, but Chelsea's $60 million asking price from January has dropped. Nkunku's had 2 poor seasons, and the Blues will take a loss. Selling him could free up funds for Gittens, but Dortmund's $59 million demand is steep. Is Gittens a better bet than other options? Chelsea's interest in Garnacho suggests they're keeping their options open. If the Gittens deal collapses, who should they target next? Let us know in the comments. Let's zoom out. This transfer saga highlights Chelsea's strategy under Maresca. They're targeting young, hungry players with high ceilings. Gittens fits that mold perfectly. Joe Shields' obsession with him shows the club's faith in their scouting, but the $24 million gap is a reality check. Dortmund know Chelsea have cash to burn. The Blues spent $45 million on Joao Felix last summer, only for him to flop. Now they're trying to offload him to Benfica for $21 million. John Obi Mikel slammed that deal, saying Chelsea should have learned their lesson. Will they overpay for Gittens and risk another Felix situation? Or will they play hardball and walk away? Time for a quick detour. Another Chelsea story's making waves. Andrey Santos, the Brazilian midfielder, had a breakout season on loan at Strasbourg. League One's highlight reel shows him bossing midfields, pinging passes, and scoring stunners. He's gone from prospect to one of Europe's best young midfielders. Santos is back at Chelsea for the Club World Cup, and Maresca's ready to unleash him. Could he be the key to unlocking Gittens' potential? A midfield dynamo feeding a dynamic winger, it's a mouth-watering thought. Santos' return adds another layer to this transfer window. Chelsea's future looks bright, but only if they nail these deals. Back to the main story. Where does the Gittens deal stand? Sky Germany says Chelsea are preparing a new bid. Fabrizio Romano confirms the 7-year contract is ready, but Christian Falk's $59 million bombshell has thrown a spanner in the works. Dortmund's urgency to sign Joe Bellingham suggests they expect Gittens to leave by Tuesday. The boot room's $37 million compromise feels like wishful thinking. The clock's ticking. Chelsea's board must decide pay up or pivot. What would you do, Blues? Splash the cash or hold firm? Your comments fuel our coverage, so keep them coming. Let's wrap this up. The Jamie Gittens saga is a roller coaster. Chelsea's $35 million bid was rejected. Dortmund want $59 million. The Club World Cup deadline looms. Gittens is keen, personal terms are agreed, but the $24 million gap is a mountain to climb. Arsenal's interest is dead. Gittens chose Chelsea, but can the Blues sell the deal? Maresca's squad needs a left winger, and Gittens' chemistry with Dilap could be electric. Yet with Nkunku's exit and Maignan's links, Chelsea's transfer plans are in overdrive.